everybody, my name's Lynn and this is my channel Nanna-M. It's a lifestyle channel and I mainly do fashion hauls and try-ons. I do Temu hauls, I've done a get ready with me, half a life in the day off, some baking. But this is a little bit different, it's a vlog about something personal to me. So I thought I'd share it with you. So it's a little bit different. And I have just finished a get ready with me. So because I looked halfway decent, I thought, why waste the opportunity? Do a vlog. So I'm going to tell you. And a lot of my subscribers have asked if I would do a little bit about me. Well, I'm not very good at speaking about me, so I think at a later date I'm going to ask people if they'd like to ask me a question and in the comments, and I'll maybe do a vlog and answer maybe like 12-15 questions, maybe less than that, because if I start waffling I'll be going on and on more, but nevertheless I think that's what I'm going to do. So, but for this vlog, I shall start by saying quite a while ago I had some health issues, and after some investigations it became clear to the consultants that I had blocked arteries. The first one was my carotid artery in my neck, and I ended up having a major operation on that to clear it because it was blocked over 95%. Anyway, I had prior to that been going to the doctors and saying to him, but this was during the pandemic, so getting a doctor's appointment was nigh on impossible. But I had said prior to even the pandemic, I've got really, really achy legs and I struggle walking. And there is a history in my family on my father's side of people. He came from a large family, was one of 9. And 3 of his siblings and himself had their legs amputated. So I was getting like a bit concerned really. I thought my legs are killing me. What's wrong with him, you know? Anyway, by the by. So after this happened, I went back and said, look, I'd like somebody to be looking at my legs, because to me it makes sense that if I've got arteries that are blocked up here, I've probably got them blocked in other areas. Yes, you more than likely have, and you are susceptible to that. So they sent me to see a vascular specialist. Anyway, what came from that was I had a major blockage in my tummy, which was a major artery that fed all the blood flow, oxygen, blah, 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 all the way down my leg. And my left leg at that point in time was a lot worse than my right. I couldn't walk far at all. I definitely couldn't walk up an incline. I'm not talking about a hill, I'm just talking about an incline or up the stairs. By the time I got to the top, honestly, I could have cried. Anyway, beside the point. So these investigations took place. They found a blocked artery in my tummy, and they took me in and they put a stent in. Well, I felt like I'd been given a new leg. Honestly, it was absolutely amazing. But my right leg had become as bad as my left leg. So I went back for the follow-up appointment for that surgery. It was not surgery really, a procedure that was. This was surgery, that was a procedure. Anyway, this is my little gadget for switching myself on and off. My husband would like a gadget like that. 100%. Anyway, I digress. So I've got myself a cup of tea. I hope you've got one. If not, put me on pause. Go and make yourself one. So I have this operate this procedure, and I go back for my follow-up appointment. And I tell him how wonderful I think he is and how much better I feel. Would it be possible to do something with my right leg? Because my right leg now at this point has become as bad as my left. Not quite as bad, but bad enough. I mean, you know, if anybody else suffers with this problem, they will know it affects your whole life. It really does. We've been to Tenerife. Spoilt my holiday because I couldn't walk any distance. I couldn't go and see things. Anyway, we went back to Tenerife, and the second time we got a mobility scooter, a double one. And my husband drove it and I sat on the back. We were like Madge from Benidorm on the telly because my legs were that bad. So anyway, we're at this appointment and I say, is there anything, can we start looking at my right leg now? So he said, yes, we can. He said, I'll need some more tests doing. I'm going to send you, you'll get an appointment through. And they'll do some tests on your right leg. They may put you on the treadmill. We'll do a scan, and then we'll get you back and we'll discuss the results of that and see if there's anything can be done, whether we're prepared to do anything. And we'll talk about it then. So I said, okay, thank you very much. But he said, meantime, while you're waiting for that appointment to come through, what I would like you to do is go for a brisk walk for 20 minutes every day between now and getting your appointment. I thought, a brisk walk? Is he having a laugh? I said, he said, you need to do the brisk walk, 20 minutes, go through the pain barrier, and do it every single day. He said, because what it does is, it tells, when you walk like that, even though your leg's hurting, your brain tells your body to make more branches off of arteries, little arteries, blood vessels, to feed more oxygen to the affected parts. God really knows what he's doing. So I thought, right, I'll have to do it. So anyway, the day after the appointment, gets my trainers on, sets off. Thought I'll time myself. When I get to 10 minutes, I'll turn round and come back. Then I've done 20. I came back from that walk, I flopped on this settee. My legs were killing me. I was out of breath. I was anxious because I don't know about anybody else. And I said to my husband, I'm not going to do that, Arvin. I'm never going to do that in a million years. Because as well as the physical side of it, there's no way, if it's pouring down with rain or it's cold or windy, I'll do that. And on top of that, as a woman, even of my age, I do not feel safe walking out all by myself. I just don't feel safe. Anxious, oh, honestly, the anxiety levels were up here. So I said, I'm going to get myself a treadmill. That way I'll do it. But we have nowhere to put it. So that leads me on to another video that we've done about, we have a garage, but you could never have got a car in it. You could originally, but it's got filled with rubbish, furniture. My husband has been a joiner all his life. He's always had his own business. You can imagine the tools he's accumulated. Won't throw anything away. Paint, anything you can think of, it was in that garage. You couldn't move. You couldn't walk around. You were like this, trying to get past things, to try and find things. You didn't know where you put things. Oh, it was horrendous. But it was overwhelming. Absolutely overwhelming. So anyway, one day we said, shall we do it? We'll have to be ruthless. So that is another video. But that's been finished now. We've done it. So that video will be being uploaded very, very soon from start. I didn't show you the whole process along the way. It took us days. Couldn't have done it. We had, I think, 7 trips to the tip. That's how bad it was. And I am embarrassed to even show it you, but I will do. For the purpose of, you know, the videos, I'll embarrass myself. So anyway, it's clear now. So I said, I'm going to get myself a treadmill. Now, I should have been doing this about last month. But anyway, I got myself a treadmill. It's in the garage. So that's why I've come on to tell you about this vlog, because I thought, if I am walking 20 minutes every single day, I wonder if I'll lose weight, because they do say walking's good for you, don't they? So I went, and this thing kept popping up on Facebook. Yoga challenge for elderly people. Well, I am 67, so I am elderly. So anyway, what you to do was you to put your height in, blah, 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 what you weighed, and then it told you your BMI. On this BMI index, told me I was overweight. Well, I knew I was overweight, but actually, like, being told from a BMI index that you're overweight makes you think. So I did no more than I came in here, I got my tape measure, I weighed myself, I got the tape measure out, and I measured my bust, I measured my waist, and I measured my hips. And what I'm going to do is, I've got that recorded. I think I've been at it for 7 days now, and I haven't missed a day. And at the end of a month, I'm not going to look in between, but at the end of the month, I am going to weigh myself again and do my measurements and see if me going from no walking at all to walking 20 minutes a day has made a difference to either my weight or my measurements. I'm not particularly bothered about the weight thing, because I believe that you turn fat into muscle. So whether I've lost weight or not doesn't really bother me. But I will be interested to see if my shape has changed. So that's what I'm doing. That is my challenge. And I'm 7 days in now. So that's what I've come on to tell you about. So along the way, I'll show you my treadmill, and that I've done it every single day. And then at the end, I'll share with you, excuse me, I've got a cough, as to whether it's done any good. What do you think about that? Can you tell me, anybody, any of my subscribers that like leaving comments, can you tell me if you walk, and if you do walk, has it made a difference to you? I am not going to diet, and I am not going to go to a gym. I hate gyms, and I admire anybody that goes. My son goes occasionally. My daughter, my son's partner, she goes a lot. My daughter doesn't go. She has fits and starts, Joanne, my daughter. She'll have a go, and she'll go for maybe like a month and go absolutely mad, and then she stops. I've tried it, don't like it. Don't look forward to it. No, don't like it. So I'm not going. So this, I thought, might be the ideal opportunity to get a bit fitter, as well as obviously help my leg, because when I went for the, I've been now for the appointment for the tests. I've had the scan, put a Doppler on my feet to test my blood pressure and everything. My blood pressure was sky high when I went there. She made me lie down. But it's always going up and down mine anyway. And I had the scan. So now I'm waiting for the appointment to go back and discuss whether they can do anything with the right leg. I hope they can, because then I'll be like, I've got 2 new legs. I used to love dancing. Oh, dancing's been my... Dancing was my mum's life. She was a ballerina. And then in later years, it went from, obviously, she couldn't, you know... She did... right up until she got Alzheimer's, my mum would dance. She did line dancing. And then she couldn't remember the moves. How sad is that? But I had her till she was 92. And even at the end, when she forgot how to eat, she would still tap to the music, to the beats. She never lost that, ever. She'd tap like this. Yeah. And I like dancing because obviously my mum, you know, she used to take us to ballet dancing and tap dancing, and I stopped going. I refused to go because the teacher used to smack my legs with a ruler if I got it wrong. So I said, I'm not going there anymore. My mum mortified. She wanted me to be a ballerina. But I always liked dancing. I like ballroom dancing. I did that for quite a bit. I got my bronze medal. I like jive. Couldn't do it now. Well, I could do it with one leg. But you need two, don't you? So, there you go. If I get my right leg done, I might be able to dance again. Don't know with, because my husband's got dodgy hips. So, thank you for listening to me. And I know it's a little bit different, but people have asked a little bit, you know, if I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So I thought, well, I'll share this bit with you. So we'll see where that takes me. Anyway, did I say I am not going to diet? I don't even like the word diet. No, I am going to try and cut down on eating the wrong things, not the wrong things, like biscuits and cake. But you see, I like baking, and I have to taste it so then I know it's all right for other people to eat. It's just a side effect of baking. Has to be done. But I don't need to have a big piece, do I? No, I don't need to have a big piece, and I can give most of it away. But my thing is, late, just before I go to bed, I always fancy chocolate digestive biscuits. Sometimes a packet of crisps. So I'm going to try and stop doing that. But if I tell myself I can't have something, I want it all the more. And I know a lot of people are the same. I just need some willpower. I know I've got it there. I just need to dig deep. Because if you can give up smoking, I think you can do anything, honestly. That's the hardest thing I've ever done, but one of the best things. No regrets on that one. And every now and again, I forget that I've given up, and I'll say, in my head, I'll think, well, I'll just have a cigarette. And I think, you don't smoke. You haven't smoked for years. Why did you think of a cigarette? But it passes. But I think it's true what they say. Once a smoker, always a smoker. You're just not smoking at the moment. And I'm not smoking ever again. Never. So yeah, I'm waffling now, aren't I? But anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for spending some time with me. I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed and you keep coming back watching my videos, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okie dokie. So that's all for now from me. Bye.